Yo, welcome to Energy, or welcome back. All right, so let's see if Spirit got the tea. Spirit always got the tea. But Spirit, what tea do you have for me and my collective? This is a what do you need to know right now? And we're gonna start with fire signs. So it's not in the title, but it will be when I upload the video. Fire signs. What do you need to know? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do you need to know currently? All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over my Knight of Swords in reverse. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do you need to know? Seven of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Spirit is telling me to read you guys separately. What do you need to know? The Hierophant in reverse. All right, so let's start with Aries because that's the way that I said it. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have the Hierophant in reverse, Sagittarius. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse, Leo. And you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, Aries. So Aries, there's an opportunity that's been missed. Someone has been unfocused. They could have even been rude or abusive towards you, or they're trying to. This is someone who, if they are being rude and abusive, it may be only in their mind, or this is something that they say, but they don't expose it. Okay? They're arrogant, tactless, and experiencing self-doubt. Now, this is Aries reading. So the one thing that Aries get a lot is that they are arrogant. Now, to me, arrogant can be like a confidence, overly confident, like maybe without all of the backing, like there's really no true reason for this actual confidence. The things that you're confident in aren't actually your reality. Arrogant can also be excessive pride in oneself. This can lead to a downfall, okay? It can, if it's not balanced out. The rest of the energy in this Knight of Swords tells me that somebody is extremely imbalanced. So I feel like you could be under attack mentally, or someone is sending a lot of negativity towards you. So I'm just hearing like this person curses you often during the day. And maybe even at night, but specifically like during the day, and I don't know, like early morning, this person kind of wakes up in this energy of feeling like they need to compete or fight with you. Okay, so Aries, what do you need to know? You know what's funny is actually the next reading I was going to do is who has a bounty on your head. And Aries, I really do feel like that's this type of energy. Like somebody wants to take you out so bad that they're almost losing words to say. Like whoever this person is, they could be displaying overconfidence or like an arrogant type of pride, but it's mostly because they feel empty inside and they're losing a grip on what it is that they could use to hit you or to take you down. It's definitely someone who's seeing you sitting on your throne. They see your crown, Aries. This is not a person who would adjust it for you. This is the person trying to knock it down. So tell me more. This person could be Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Capricorn. We have lost and reversed, ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. You detach from this person, or you ghost this person maybe regularly. That's where what their issue is with you. So their issue isn't actually that you excuse me, that's funny. I'm sorry. Their issue with you is not actually you. It could be something that you're doing really right. But this person's, the emptiness that they feel inside is causing them to judge you. And by judging you, they have to judge themselves. So that's what it is. They're judging you so harshly that they keep getting slapped in the face with like the mirror. This person, it has an inability to face the man or the woman in the mirror. And so the more that they attack you, the more that they're smacked with who they are in comparison to you. And so it's creating this cycle of like jealousy, envy, evil eye, and warfare. Okay. But they could be in this single-handedly because it looks like you detached from this person, and not because of cowardice, not because you were scared. This could also be someone who detaches from you on purpose to like affect you negatively, but it just affects them negatively. The ghosted energy is that they can't ghost you if you walk away consciously. So I feel like that's what you did. You either did it before they had a chance to, or you were already gone, even if you were in their face, mentally, emotionally, you weren't there. So the fact that they walked away physically or you walked away like it doesn't make any difference. The energy wasn't there, the love wasn't there, the attraction wasn't there, the chemistry wasn't there, the connection just wasn't there. Yeah, and this is not one of your disappearing acts. Aries, they do disappearing acts. Aries like their solitude. They like their alone time. They like to, I don't know, they like peace. They like peace. So you can add to the peace. You can give them a good time. But if you got issues, they're going to leave you behind every time. What does Aries need to know about this Gemini, Aquarius, or Capricorn? Dirty money, laundering, stealing, and illegal. Okay, so this person is trying to get something from you. They may use gifts to do it because they don't have the energy. They don't have the energy, and they don't have anything good to say. Like I said, they don't have good thoughts or feelings towards you, but it's because they have so many negative thoughts and feelings about you that it takes away from the positive feelings they have about themselves. They like blame you for that. They feel like the reason that they tear themselves down is because they don't level up to you or something like that. Dirty money could also be that this person has they're involved in like illegal activity, or this is a karmically this person is digging a grave for themselves karmically because of their attacks on you. This also could be this person is experiencing legal issues in their personal life. So a lot of what they're doing to you really has nothing to do with you. It could just have to do with them. It's just a bad time. They're having a bad time in life. What do you need to know, Aries? Turned up. So that's another thing. This is your energy. This is their energy. Somebody feels dirty. I'm hearing feel like you a slime in your head. Like somebody, I'm telling you, their whole ego, whatever shit show or illusion they had surrounding themselves, like the glasses they were wearing, they were not the real ones. And now I feel like that's what's happening here, is someone's starting to see themselves clearly. But I think it's because they're seeing you and they're comparing themselves to you. So comparing, I mean, comparison does not work because you are different. You are different. But this person may gravitate towards you because of your differences, and instead of learning from you, they're choosing to attack you. This comes up time and time again. There's nothing you can do with this person. I don't care if they're a lover, a friend, a family member. It's nothing you can do with them, because if they're not interested in learning, or they're not interested in having a good time, or they're not interested in adding value to your life, the only thing they're going to do with what they see and how much you connect with them is continuously spit out this toxicity, okay, to tear down whatever it is that you got going on. So, all right, that's Aries. All right, Leo, what do you need to know? You're starting off with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You could be exhausted, or you're tired, you're giving up on something, or someone else could be giving up on something. It says exhaustion, defeat, giving up, yielding, lack of self-confidence, and motivation, and overwhelm. So let's see what that is. What does Leo need to know? Light bulb moment in reverse and machismo. You need to know the tea or the truth about somebody that you're open to. This person could be you heard my son? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. So funny. You need to know the tea about somebody that is very attractive in your life. Very attractive. Probably a masculine energy that is extremely attractive. Or if you are, you could be a female and you like studs or something. Like you could be you know what I mean. You like studs or something like that. But it's a very masculine person, even on the outside, or you're attracted to their masculine energy. Okay, how they go after things in life, what they do in life, how they work, what they do for work, how they use their hands, you know, how they build or create. All right, so and this also has to do with physical appearance as well. Okay, but there's something you're missing. Now, I feel like your viewpoint of this person isn't actually very good, which is weird because you seem open to them, but you are getting tired of being open to them, okay? The way you see this person currently is not so good. We're going to pull some tarot for you, Leo, because I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know, the tea on this individual. At the bottom of this deck, New Boo is in reverse, so I don't think that this is a masculine that you're talking to, or this is not a romantic connection. But this is someone that you see as attractive. This is someone that you also view as having masculine pride. Maybe you see them as an alpha or a leader of some sort. You also feel as if this person is toxic. Shit. Oh, okay. Here it comes. Shit. It sounds like you saying shit. Don't say shit. Say shoot. I'm working on that too. But did you say tricks? Yeah. Okay, well you need to say it clearer because it sounded like shit. Okay, here it comes. I'll be right back. Oh, you might feel like this person plays tricks on you. That's why you consider them to be toxic, because they play tricks with you. This is someone who will not meet your expectations, but you know they are capable of much more than they're showing you. So it's someone who just is like, well, look at me. Just take what I'm offering you. You know, I want you to see who I am. Accept that. That's enough for you. I look good, don't I? I don't have to do anything else. So that's how this person feels. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm glad my son made me take a break because this energy, I feel like my spirit guides be testing me by putting certain stuff on my table. It's like, god damn, they gonna make me work through every single thing that I have activated. I do have a bias. Oh, because I'm a Leo too. I have a biased opinion. I don't know yet. I haven't pulled out the tarot. But I do have a biased opinion of men in particular who think that it's enough for them to just look good. But they don't have to support you, be there for you. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to back up what they say. They don't have to be a protector or a provider. They don't see the role of a man as anything else but good looks. Good looks. And I do feel that there is a double standard, but I guess let me say I have a background that believes that men were created to dominate, to rule. Like that's why man was put here. To put into submission the beast and the wild fucking animals, whether they are people or literal animals, okay? But all of it is supposed to be beneath their feet, and they are supposed to take the lead. Now, God said it wasn't good for man to be alone. So what did he do? He took a rib from his own rib bones, and he created for him a partner. And he said, this is your helper. A compliment to you. And what did he do with the female? He added value to certain areas of the female that would be pleasing to the male, and they're different. They're different. So part of the female, because why couldn't a female be just as, why does a female have to be extra curvy? Why does the female need bigger boobs that, really show up? Men have nipples. Why do they need plumper bums? Like, this is the natural anatomy of a woman compared to a masculine. Besides reproducing, Okay, you could still have the same body part without all of the frills. Why, is their hair typically longer? Anyway, the femininity, the smaller hands, and just everything is just a little more about the look of it. And honestly, I see women as your main value is to compliment your man. How do you compliment them? The way that you look. Now, should that be all that you do? No, but if you're really good at it and you really do look good, the world will glorify you and people will take care of you just to have you as a trophy. There are men who literally, they're only looking for that. They don't need you to play a male role. They're not gonna, value your masculinity. In fact, they're gonna see it as what do you call that? Like what I was talking about over here, like competition. Okay, like, are you competing for my role, or are you here to help me and be a compliment to me? Give me something pleasing for the eye to see. Be my peace. Okay, add love and nurturing, and bear me children, or take care of my children, like that type of energy. Whereas the man, protect, provide, take the lead. Okay, build. Okay, create. So I don't understand men who do this. So I'm going to find a good way to express this energy if it goes sideways with the tarot. But I'm just... because I feel like I get all the smoke. But it's like, Spirit, why would you put this on my table? And you already know. Y'all want to be princesses. Well, then go on and switch over to the other side. Or find you another feminine male and be friends and take care of each other. And then I don't know if you're going to turn. I don't know what's going to happen from that connection. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is also like, it's the masculine pride though for me. It's like, where exactly are you finding the pride in being a masculine? Do you know what masculine means? Do you know what the male role is? How are you taking pride? Like, how are you arrogant and prideful about being a man? Maybe they aren't a man. Okay, that's a possibility too. They may not be a man. Okay, let's just keep... If they are, they wasn't man enough for you. What's the machismo? But let's see. See, I can't stop talking when they give me this energy. I don't like it. I don't like it. What's machismo? This may be somebody, you know what, you could feel this very way about men in general, what I was just talking about, like they say soft girl era. Okay, you may have men or man who's in his soft girl era. I mean, soft, whatever. He want to be a soft man, okay? He want to live a soft life. He wants a woman to take on the masculine role. He tired of working. He tired of building. He really don't take pride in building and creating and working for his family. He takes pride in being served and being treated like a lady, like a proper one. Okay, he wants to put his feet up. He wants to be catered to. And I do feel like men deserve that. But a man who only takes pride in that, like, no, you get that as a reward for being a man. See, I'm about to end this reading. Somebody probably... this energy came through as a trick trying to piss me off. Because this is what it's saying, is that there's someone you need to realize you're open to somebody and they're actually that guy. Like, the very guy that you do not want is the guy that you are open to. So you may be attracting a certain type towards you and it's not the type that you want. Oh, nice. You just... okay, so that's why. Spirit gave me this reading because I need to dig my heels in my truth. And I need to be certain about it. And I need to stand on it. It is okay. You know, we victimize ourselves as women because, man, oh, they're, they want us to just look pretty and to sit pretty and stay in the kitchen and be barefoot and, be a little sexy and tempt me. And, you stay at home and bear my children and clean up for the house. This is literally the life that I was sold as paradise, as a dream. So that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? I move and operate the best when I'm in a stable relationship. And I'll get to it, but I feel like It's the opposite for you. You just needed to close the door on thinking that you cannot be that specific about your person. Okay. And maybe it's just who you used to be. With Leo, that's a masculine energy. So you're naturally seen as the leader. You have all the answers. People are looking to you. You know how to do it, Leo. Get it done. So you're used to people serving you, which means you're going to attract men who want to be, they don't want to be the type of man that you will serve. They want you to be the type of masculine that they have no choice but to serve. That means they are led by lust. Their desire for you is what causes them to behave that way. I, on the other hand, believe that it should be in reverse. I believe that a man who is just focusing, maybe not even chasing or running after you, but he's doing what the fuck he has to do because he knows he needs to build. He knows he's here to rule. He knows he has shit to do and he has roles to live up to. He knows that being a man is a burden, so he tries to make the burden light by, pouring himself and all of his energy into it. So he's not led by lust. He's more so led by or attracted to a female, yes, that he does lust after, but it's trust. He trusts that woman. He loves that woman. He sees that woman as someone who should be soft and catered to. And that fuels his flames of fire to do what he needs to do to provide, because he knows that when he comes home, he gets to enjoy the soft life. But it's because he loves to go out and get it. That's the type of man for me that a feminine naturally is like, oh my God, thank you for making life so easy for me. I kind of feel like this is the way that it should be. And thank you for being, setting me free, and I can do anything I want to. I could even build a business just like you, but I also have the ease of giving my undivided attention to the children or our home or our internal needs. Like, thank you for giving me all the time to love myself and cater to myself, and also have all of the energy I need to love on you and cater to you too. After I have loved on the house and loved on the kids and taking care of the business, like, thank you for allowing me to live the soft life of your complement and not your caregiver. Well, it's still a caregiver, but not your man. Like, I don't know. But anyway, you are open to a different kind of man than you actually want. So you had to close the door on that. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Because the light bulb moment for you is that this is not what you want. Okay, so what I'm getting though is that this masculine, that's not who they are. But they may not, oh no, excuse me. You see this person as toxic, so they must be in and out. This is someone who vacillates, and actually that's really good because that's a mature man. They are comfortable with their feminine energy and feminine side, so they will sit down sometimes. They know how to allow you to serve them. They know how to allow and when to allow you to take the lead. But this person wears the pants, okay? No, you're not going to put a dress on them, and there will be no penises on their head. I'm thinking about comedy and how they just take that shit too fucking far. This is a man who no, we're not going to go that far. Okay, it's a man's man. But anyway, this man, it says that they will meet manly expectations, or they already do. They just may be so in and out with you that you aren't able to see it. And another part of that is because you still had that opening for a different kind of masculine. As a matter of fact, if you have that opening for a feminine masculine, or even if you have an opening for, like, say you're bisexual or something like that, this person in particular may not even be attracted to you until that door is closed and you have a single view or a very steady view of what it is that you want, what kind of man you're attracted to. Okay, 1:44 is on the clock. I'm telling you, this is a specific person who wants a specific type of female. And I'm getting that it's traditional because they play their role, the traditional role that was set out for a man according to biblical standards, okay? I'm not saying that they follow the Bible. They could be or they could have been raised on another religion that doesn't even use the whole Bible, but most of them do have a standard role, okay, for the masculine and the feminine. This is someone who likes that old way. Okay, that old way of living where a man is a man and, he brings home the bacon and the wife is going to cook it, period. Okay, so they need a feminine that also knows her role and owns that role totally and completely. Okay. They don't want to be a man, because this is not a man that's going to let you turn him into a woman or a bitch, in my opinion. They're not gonna. I know that, I know how it sounds, but I can't be anything but honest on my channel. That's how I feel, and I'm guessing Spirit gave me this because it wants me to be real. Spirit wants me to be real. It's okay to have an opinion. I try to stay away from it because I don't be trying to tear people down, but it's not my thing, and I am very opinionated about it, and I just think I just have to stop caring what people think. So anyway, this is a masculine who would be okay with me talking the way that I'm talking and feeling the way that I'm feeling. And if you are a Leo, because like I told you, my sun's sign is Leo. If you are a Leo or you have strong, significant Leo placements, specifically your sun, your moon, your North Node, or your Venus sign, your heart, okay? If you have that Leo placement, you likely probably feel the same way, and this masculine adores that. So if that's your truth, stand on it, stand in it, be it, okay? This is a man who's going to make you feel comfortable to be it. They're going to make you feel safe to be that, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is like a solid offer that this person has. I feel like the connection will be new. This connection is going to bring career opportunities into your life. So this is a masculine. They're not like one where they don't feel that women can do what man can do. They just probably prefer a woman that doesn't want to be a man. They don't want to do all the things that a man can do. They really enjoy, excuse me, being a feminine. And if this is a real alpha, they're naturally going to push you into your femininity, where you're going to have to learn to love it. Okay, you're going to have to learn to love your role. Let's see. It says they're bringing career opportunities, resources. Okay, this person may be a manifestation of the actual person that you've been asking God for, Spirit for, your higher self for, the universe for. Okay, so this person is like an answer to your prayers. We have abundance, stability, security, and prosperity. Okay, there it is. There it is. They are not what I was talking about. They are the exact opposite, and likely exactly what you're looking for. So what you need to know is that make sure what you're open to is specific. 144 is about being chosen. So you likely were conditioned, created, specifically chosen to be a certain type of feminine in society, or a certain type of masculine in society. And this is a person who would need you to stand up to that role and fully stand in that role, or sit in that role if you're feminine. Like, you need to rest in that role, okay? Before they would really be attracted to you, or before they will offer something serious to you. So like I said, this person could be flirting with you, they want to talk to you, they're in and out or whatever, and so you thought that they were toxic, but the whole time they kind of saw you as toxic too, because what the hell do you like, where is this opening for this soft, or why are you trying to turn me into some soft, let me tell you what to do type of, they don't like that. Okay, so if that's what you've been doing, it's likely because you've been dealing with men that you had to raise, or you've been dealing with women that you had to raise. They don't know their place. They don't believe they have one. When you know that you have a seat, when you know that you have a throne, Leo, thrones are for what? Kings, queens, or if you're not going to be in the seat with another one, then you are an emperor or an empress. This is the person that even if you were standing on your own, if you're not in a connection with them, what they like to see is a female being an empress and a male being an emperor. Oh, see, yes, the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This person don't play. This person does not play. They'll cut you off in a minute. If you try to take their role, or if you try to take control or dominate them, they will cut you off in a minute. And they'll cut you off with the cold, hard truth. And then you have a choice whether or not you want to come back, you want to detach, or you want to, move forward. This is a real leader. They're not going to, if you thought, because Leos are hard to tame, this person will have no trouble taming you. Not a problem at all. It's a real man. This is daddy, okay? I understand that, because like my dad, he don't play, and I guess that's it. Those are the men I know. Those are the men I know and grew to respect. They're not perfect, but homie don't play that. All right, the Eight of Swords in reverse, productivity, release, regaining awareness, freedom, survivor, limiting beliefs, and hopeful. So they have hope that you actually will get serious or get secure in owning up to who you are and what you want, what you desire. Like, you could have been in between. Okay, let me just take a second. Because if you're single and you have children, you likely, definitely have to be both roles. But you don't have to separate yourself. You don't have to push yourself into one more than the other. And if you do, if you want this person, it's going to have to be your truth. Like, truth, truly embodying more of your feminine or more of your masculine. Okay. And they see you as someone who's capable of that. So this person actually could be hanging back just to see what your choice is, what you decide. All right. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a female and you decide that you want to stay in your masculine role, or you want to try to boss this person or be in control of this person, or, you know, treat them as if you're smarter than them, or they're lesser than you, or, you know, bitch made or whatever, they will ice you. They will likely ice you or ghost you. They will leave you where you are. They will release you. It does seem as if this person is peaceful. So again, not even with the aggression. That masculinity, I don't see it as being toxic. This person could just be fun. They're lighthearted and they may not be very pressed for a connection right now, because it looks like what they want with you or what they would offer you is something stable. But they may not be ready for a committed relationship right now, but they would be ready to get something started. But you have to decide where you want to be on this, you know, in this connection or dynamic. All right, one more card for Leo. I've been on you for a long time, so let's move on after this. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Okay, all the cards. I cannot. I can't. It's the Page of Pentacles, goal-oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful, a planner, financial, opportunity, manifestation, trustworthy, and skill development. This person, they could be a Taurus, they could be a Capricorn, they could be a Scorpio, they could be a Gemini, did I say Virgo? You could even be dealing with another Leo. Very trustworthy, and they're humble too. They're humble too. This is a masculine. They do take the lead, but they also, they humble themselves. They may even humble themselves for you. All right, what's the Hierophant? That's my type, nigga. That's my type. That is my type, because they don't have to humble themselves for nobody. And it's likely the one that you would be like trying to figure out in the room, or they're the one that you're going to know that you're going to have to ignore or pretend like they're not God's gift to women. Okay, because they already know that they are, and you know that they know that they are. Like, it's in there. You know that the confidence is there. So this is one of those, and I love those. But if you find one, that's like, they're like a needle in a haystack. I'm telling you, that's like a diamond in the rough. That is, ooh, baby, Leo, don't pass it up, because they're like a fucking unicorn. It's not a lot of them that will humble themselves too. This is like someone who will humble themselves like right on your fucking lap like a child. They don't have to though. They don't have to though. All right. Sagittarius, the Hierophant in reverse. What do you need to know? The Hierophant in reverse. There could be something that you were very committed to, or someone that you were very committed to, a cause, a relationship, a religion, or something like that, that you could be detaching from, or there's some kind of change or separation, a division in your beliefs. You could be experiencing like a back and forth or something, like it's hard for you to gain stability, maybe mentally. What? No. It's 1 o'clock. I missed an appointment. God damn it. Hold on. Okay. I did not get the, it's not even in my text messages, so I didn't get the reminder. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this. Sorry about that. I cannot believe it's 1:54. Get out of here. All right. The Hierophant in reverse. What do you need to know about this? Okay, the rest, relaxation, contemplation. You need time to heal and you need time to figure out how you want to do things after this awareness. Whatever this is, this separating, whatever this division is or separation, what you're detaching from or leaving behind, this is justice for you with the Libra energy. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, or some could have like those significant placements, but really whatever is happening for your peace. And I feel like this is mostly like a peace of mind. Now, there could be something you need to speak up about or something you need to express, but contemplation is on here twice. So I really feel like you need to take your time. You need to think about it. You need to heal and recuperate from what you've been through, and then allow that rejuvenation to pretty much move you into an energy of creating like a sanctuary around you. You need a new stable place of security, and I think this has to do with like your spirituality or your internal world or like emotionally. Okay, home for you, your support system, your comfort, your circle of trust, or what do you call that, your support system, yeah, where you fall back on. Like, this could be changing. The people that used to be it are no longer it. The religion that used to do it or be it is no longer it for you. That person, that relationship, the Hierophant in reverse, some of you are separated or you divorced, so that relationship, that person is no longer your support system. And so there is a need to find that support internally, but also this is going to be like a spiritual journey. What do you need to know for Sagittarius? Yeah, you have the Three of Swords. Something that's very heartbreaking or emotionally disturbing. We have heartbreak, separation, sorrow, emotional pain, heart problems, betrayal, upset, loss, trauma, and tears. You could be adamantly against something here that you're seeing with your third eye. So you're very intuitive. You have Libra energy twice. I don't know what it is that you're going through specifically, but I do know that this is justice for you. This is likely karma moving in your favor. So that means that whatever is happening, whatever is being disrupted, whatever has been separated or detached, or whatever you feel you has been taken from you, this was actually a blessing. Likely something you asked for, you prayed for, your heart called out for. Okay, you were in a place of distress, a place of tears. The Three of Swords is really like the end of a soulmate cycle. So if this was a relationship or connection, you actually prayed for it to be over. You pray for release, for freedom from a certain situation or dynamic in your life. That could be family, okay? Family, friend group, religion, a mindset, deeply entrenched beliefs and behavior patterns. You could be asking or praying for freedom from yourself and what you used to do, and now you're in a situation where you have no choice but to do better and be better. So whatever it is that's happening, I do feel like it's a chaotic time period or a very emotional time period, but this is working for you. This is exactly what you asked for. And also the energy I got is that it's divine intervention. There is a separation that came into your life because you are highly connected, or you're intuitive enough to be connected in such a way to the divine. So your prayers are answered. That's really what I want to say. Okay, your prayers are answered. Now, right now, your energy would not bring or yield results that you're looking for, because it feels like you are more so battling or in conflict, at war with the emotions that you're feeling. You're not at peace. There is no acceptance or release, and you are not in receiving mode. So if your prayers aren't being answered right now, it's not because you can't be tapped in, or you can't be tuned in, or you can't receive. It's because you likely don't believe that what you're going through is what you asked for. So until there is acceptance, insight, until you have to open up and see. But I feel like a lot of this has to do with you using your mouth as well. It's something you need to say. Okay, maybe it's something you need to say to yourself. Yeah, see, we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This was about you letting go of something that you needed to. But for you, you could feel like something's being ripped from your hands. Okay, this journey that you're on spiritually is about you giving up control. Okay, there's a situation, a circumstance, a dynamic. I don't care who it is. The Hierophant could really represent family members, a religious structure, or even like an indoctrination. It's still in your mind. Even if you don't live it, you don't practice, you don't go there, it's still in your mind. There is a mindset that you have that is holding you back from being the person that you want to be. And it was also bankrupting you spiritually because your soul was not in tune with it. Your soul was not in tune with that way of living, with that way of seeing, with that way of believing. So the separation in your soul is what's causing the Three of Swords energy. And it's also pushing you to heal some things that you may have not healed in a very long time because you haven't had to. So now you're kind of put in a place where you have no choice but to. Okay, for some of you, especially if it was a relationship, you had someone to lean on. Now you have to lean on yourself, and you have to lean on God. So you're going to have to find God all over again. You're going to have your personal relationship with him. You're going to have to create new boundaries and situations with family members and friends. And you're going to have to accept this level up that is happening in your life. Okay. Something about this, yeah, see, financial insecurity. So you could be more worried about finances, but I feel like spirit is trying to put you in the space to balance, okay, with the Libra. Not too much in your feelings that you're not getting anything done, and not doing too much that you don't have time to heal. Okay, it's a balance. Work-life balance, work-family balance, that type of energy. One more card here for Sagittarius. I do have to go. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles. So right now you're in your feelings. Every card that I pull is probably going to come up with the same thing because the Strength is in reverse too. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but you feel like you're being left out in the cold. You also feel vulnerable or insecure, or someone, if this is not you, then this is someone that you used to be connected to, and that energy is affecting you. Okay, so there is a need for detachment here. There's a need for acceptance here. There's a clear need for healing. Okay, and a work life or family life balance. Okay, you guys, that's the reading. I'm going to leave this energy here. I will see you guys in the next live. Bye.